Okay, yo, what's up, guys? This is Grandma here, Grandma Jesus, Jason Manning, and I'm making this video, so it's gonna be kind of weird because I don't think this really applies to a lot of people, although it may be useful information. I'm making this for Wazuppy, as some of you may know, is like my homie, my brother in arms when it comes to PUBG, my duo homie. All right, so he's having a migraine. He's had one for a couple days, and as you may all know, if not, I am essentially crippled due to a ton of back injuries, degenerative disc disease, osteoarthritis, and rheumatoid arthritis. I'm only 24, so this fucking sucks ass. All right, but I also have the mic on full blast, which usually I have a noise gate, but I want you guys to be able to hear the cracks if you can hear them. So you may hear my family and stuff because it's morning, and you may hear other things because I think there's people outside doing yard work. But yeah, sorry about that. You also may hear my fan on my PC. But what I'm gonna do is, because of all that, all my issues, I have been to many chiropractors over the years, like over 20 different chiropractors. I shouldn't be looking at the. I should be looking here. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be presenting the way that I've been taught to pop my neck to kind of relieve pressure. A lot of people do this whole like really fucking fast neck thing where they don't use their hands, or like they do like a kind of like a weird crack. Like you don't. There's a right and a wrong way to do it because the wrong way can actually kind of mess you up. So when it comes to cracking your neck, you want to be fast and precise. So this is something that may be scary for some people. I know a lot of people are afraid of like popping their own bones and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna present a lot of ways to pop your back. Well, not a lot of ways to pop your back. I guess two ways. One way I don't really suggest for some people in case there's a possibility of you injuring yourself and you don't have the right surface to do it on. Actually, three ways, and I'm not gonna really be able to present the third one, even though I can do it, but I won't really be able to kind of give you a full explanation, like visually, because I don't know if I can get my webcam pointing at my bed correctly and have enough zoom. But and I'm also going to show a way to pop your neck, right? So, and then I'm going to do my fingers just, because people like cracking, right? So I'm going to put, cracking bones ASMR in the fucking title, probably. So, I mean, you probably already know that. But I'm making the video right now, and this is improvised. But yeah, so I'm going to start off with how I crack my fingers. Primarily, I pop each individual joint, all three. So, as most of you know, there's like this way, right? That only pops these upper joints. You may sometimes get to these here, but you won't get to these, right? Tips your fingers. So I have this way that I do it two different ways across all my fingers, and over the years, each different individual finger just has its own specific way of doing it. I can't actually do it the other way, which is weird. So like with most of my pinkies, which is actually funny, both my pinkies I do it different. So this is my left hand, and I do this thing where I put my thumb down and I push it against my palm. I'll see if I can. Here, I'm going to move this pop filter. There you go. All right, that's pushing it down like that. All right. And then most of these joints, I just twist all my fingers. So let's see if I can get all those real quick. Oh, couldn't get that one. There's one. There's a small one. Small one. Can't get that one. Tiny one. Really tiny one. Got that one. Alright. So now I'm going to do all of my individuals. So this one, I do like a sideways crack. Oh, I think I actually just did it by accident. Yeah. Alright. Same with my middle finger. Oh, don't have that one. And then my index finger, same. But sometimes my left hand index finger, I have to do it both ways. Yeah. Now again, I probably already popped my fingers and forgot. Sideways with my index and then my middle finger. Sideways, and then also push on my right hand. Can't get it. Ring finger, sideways. I can't get it. Alright, let's do a twist all around. Oh, got a little bit out there. A little bit there. As some of you may know, I got another one there. What popping is you're releasing gas bubbles that are in between your joints. Now, you don't have to pop your fingers. I know people who have said, and I don't really believe it, but I know people who have said that they have never popped a joint in their entire life, and they're like 30 years old. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so it kind of releases a little bit of pressure. So that's why it can feel good. And afterwards, it can also hurt. Because by releasing that pressure, your bones sometimes will start to like push together and rub against each other, which is how you usually get arthritis, which is why people say popping your fingers gives you arthritis. That's not actually true. There's no direct correlation unless it is like to a harsh extent, which all my chiropractors have told me is like what I'm doing right now, trying to re-pop my fingers, even though I've already popped them today. That can lead to it is whenever it becomes a fidget thing, whenever you're like nervous or whatever, and you're just rubbing your bones together, even though there's no gas bubbles to prevent them from rubbing together, and that's how you get that pop. So I have another one that I do where I take my finger and I pull. I just got popped there. I pull this joint back. I could do it with my other index finger too. Got a small pop there. And I've tried learning how to do it with my other fingers, but I just can't seem to get it. But sometimes pulling them apart, because in that process, I'm pulling them apart as well. And so, yeah, that's the other thing, too. Most of my chiropractors tell me you do not want to put this type of pop. That is bad for you, because that is pushing your bones together. If you pop by pulling, that is a lot better. And usually, what I do is actually pretty bad for you. It's just about getting that pop, right? You want to pull them apart, because that actually creates less tension on your joints. So now I have a way of popping my thumbs. I probably already popped these, but I get my thumb, right? And I get my index and my finger. I put my index under my thumb like this, just the middle part of my index. I get my other thumb and I pinch down, and then I push up with my index and pull down with my thumb. See if I can get a pop. Oh yeah, there we go. And I can do it the other one same way. Oh yeah. And then this is bad, the way that I pop this joint of my thumb. Got both of them. And then I have this one, which I can actually do to other people. So this joint here, most people don't know that there's a joint here for your thumb. What you do is you put this thumb on the joint right above your wrist, and then you grab essentially the web below the meaty part of your hand with your entire surface of your index finger. You pinch, but not too hard, and then you push forward with your thumb kind of towards your palm, almost like you're trying to go through your hand, and you pull kind of like a twisting motion with your index. So you got that, and I can do it the other way too. Got that. All right, so now we're going to do this, and this is the bad way. You're not supposed to do this, but one way I actually do it is like this. I push them together. I got like 4 there. Oh, got the last 3 there. Got my ring finger there, and then I do this. This is the bad way again with my pinky. Oh, no pop there. And then what I usually do to kind of relieve a little bit of that pressure is I pull them apart, and then individually go about under my middle joint. I do it with my thumb, just kind of go off. And I actually have a fucked up wrist, so I can pop it over and over again. I don't know if you guys can hear that. And then this is for me breaking my fingers a whole bunch on my hand. Broke my hand multiple times. When I do this with a gripped fist, I can fuck up all these. Okay, so now with my elbows, one thing I do is I bring them out slowly, and then I continue to try to push back. And it can hurt, but you don't want to go past that hurt. Do not keep going if it hurts. My right elbow, my radial ulna was broken about like 8 years ago, and so I can't even do it all the way because it never healed right. But yeah, so that's how you pop them. Just kind of go out, and you're trying to push your elbow into a backwards lock, and then that will pop the elbow, and that feels really good. All right, so now I'm gonna do my back. This is the safest way to do it. Again, you do not want to push your bones together. So I do not suggest what a lot of people do, where they get a low chair, right? Where like the back of the chair is about your mid chest, but your back. What the fuck? Dude, okay, just ruined my entire video.
I wasn't gonna make any noise.
Oh my, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Fucking Christ. Why do you guys do that?
Because I need a sandwich for that design.
Oh my fucking God. Jesus, bro. I'm gonna have to edit this out. Probably not. I'm probably just gonna upload it because fucking memes, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. Let's continue. Now that I'm pissed off. But yeah, no. You don't want to get like a chair, right? That's like your lower back. Do not pull back because I'm actually pretty sure that is how I fucked up part of my back years ago when I was in class in college and I was just kind of like leaning back and I kind of felt like it was going to pop. You know how sometimes you could feel that pop if you do it a lot, or like you lean or twist or whatever, you feel the pop coming, so you keep going. And I got the pop and it didn't hurt for like a couple hours, but I ended up getting in my car, driving home, getting home, and then literally getting out of the car and being in excruciating pain. And that is where a lot of it started for my back. But yeah, so the safe way to do it is you want to kind of get into like pull your shoulders up, and then you want to turn. If you're in a chair, this is the best way to do it. In a sitting position, it's kind of hard, but there is kind of like a way to do it where like you lean and twist, which again, we'll go into the other way of popping part of your back, your lower back and middle back. But this is mainly middle and upper back. So you want to do, can't see this. Let me see if I can get. So, I don't know if I can get this. You get your one hand right here, right? Because this helps lever upwards. And then you can either do this or this. But see, I'm a big dude, so I got to hold on to my knee. And then what I do is I keep pushing upwards with this arm. And then I pull with this arm. And I'm also twisting. But the hardest thing to do is to pop something when you're using the muscles in that area to twist. So if you can, get to that point with your muscles and then let go. And then keep pulling. Can't pop there. Go here again. Couldn't get a pop there. But that's okay because I have a really fucked up back and usually I can't pop it. But that's how you would do it. Now, the other thing you could do is you can like lean forward. And what you want to do is you want to push on the inner part of your knee if you can. Or any like the bottom of your chair maybe. And then you want to be twisting with this arm, pushing up with this arm because that will then push on the more middle part of your back. Can't really get that one. But yeah, you want to do like a little bit of a lean forward because then that will get like the arch of your back, the arc of your back. Yeah, I just felt a little bit of pressure relief, but I didn't get any audio pop, audible pop. All right, now the other way you could pop your back, like I said, one of the bad ways is leaning on a position. The safest way to do that is to like go like on the edge of a bed and kind of like slowly roll off the bed. It might seem silly. And obviously you're going to have a lot of blood rush in your head. But that will actually pull your discs apart rather than pushing them together in a bad way. If you had something pushing against them to pop them. So yeah, like that relieving pressure, pulling the joints apart in your back. But you don't want to do too much. If anything starts to hurt, do not go The best way to explain it is you're going to have a certain level of pain that starts, right? Don't go one full level above that pain. And that's kind of for you to decide, but try not to make it hurt more. If you can keep going and it doesn't hurt more, then go for it. But if it starts to hurt more, don't do it. All right, that's what all my chiropractors have told me. Pop your joints all you want, but if it starts to hurt, stop. But if like you feel a pop coming, that can lead to relief, and that's probably like a really messed up joint at that moment. But if it starts to hurt more, you're probably hurting yourself rather than going towards a pop. So don't chase that pop. That sounds like such a weird thing. Don't chase that pop past the point of it hurting more. Now, with the neck, I've already told you 3 ways. Oh no, 3rd way. Okay, so with your back, sorry. I keep improvised video. Get into a laying position. Lay on your side, and you want to do this on both sides. This is actually the way that chiropractors usually pop your back, but you could kind of do it yourself. If you've ever watched any chiropractic videos, a lot of chiropractors will tell you there is no way to self-adjust, and that is totally true because you can't get each individual bone. Plus you have your muscles which automatically are trying to protect you, so when another person is doing it, it's an outside force and you can't tell when the force is going to come. That's usually why you have chiropractors say on 3 and they'll go 1 then pop because you don't expect it. Your muscles don't have a chance to tense up, and that is a lot better for your bones because there's no inside force keeping them from releasing that pressure. I actually have like pain right now. I need to push up. Damn. It's like my lower shoulder blade on my like right side. That hurts. Okay. So yeah, you wanna lay down. You've probably seen this. You might know what I'm talking about. You wanna lay down on your side, and you want to have the side that you're laying on, that leg, as straight as possible. I wish I could show it, but I don't know if I could get a proper angle. You want to have the side that, like, if you're laying on this side, right, your left side, you want to have this arm coming up like this or just out. Like, you want to have as much surface area on your side as you can, so bringing your arm over is good. And then you want to keep this leg, because this is the side you're laying on, keep this leg straight as possible. And then this leg, the side that's up in the air, you want to bring it into a bend over your other leg as much as possible, because that will release tension on your lower back. And then you want to take as much surface area of your hand as you can on your hip bone in your back, and then start pushing this way. And for most people this isn't possible because, again, you have your muscles and your tendons and things are trying to prevent this motion. So that's why an outside force would be really helpful. Usually go to a chiropractor if you have really bad problems like me. But yeah, and then that'll slowly, the more you push on it, again, don't go past a certain level of pain, push on it and it'll start to slowly pop your lower back. And then I think even right up to the bottom of your middle back is where I've had some of that pop sometimes. You want to go back and do it the other way. So lean back on this side. So have this arm come over if you can, like this. And then you want to have, this arm come over. And then you want to have this leg as straight as possible. And then this leg, you want to bend as much up as you can. And then be pushing most surface area on your hip, like kind of right above your glute. And just be pushing and twisting until that pops. I kind of wish I could show it because I can get actually really good pops out of that part of my back. But yeah. So now, lastly, the neck. Okay, let me see if I can get this up here so you guys can hear this. All right, so this is the best way to do it. Do not do the hands-free thing. That can equal whiplash. I mean, to an extent, because there's no control. With my beard, this is going to be difficult to see. So you have these parts of your skull in the back, which are these like lumps, right? Right about here. Now, what you want to do is when you pop it either way, you want to take the hand that is opposite of it, bring it around so that you're holding on to it. I don't know if you guys can see this. Bring up under that bone part, and just kind of as much surface area as you can. All right. And then you want to take this hand and do not like just push up. You want to get as much surface area as you can. It's like I usually wrap around my chin with the web of my hand. All right. And then you want to kind of like get a shift on it to where you could feel the pop slowly moving your head around, and then I'll explain afterwards. Try to keep your back straight. Breathe in and out the whole time to kind of let your muscles relax. And then when you feel that you're about to pop, you want to force that pop as quickly as possible so that your muscles don't have a chance to tension. If you can, trick yourself. I've learned how to do it. Or maybe I'm just relaxing. I don't know. But I do it like really fast. But just be careful not to go too far or too hard. And this can be really scary. Again, if you can do it, do it. But be really careful if it's your first time. And if you're scared to do it, don't do it. Because that fear might mess you up and you might hurt yourself. Go to a chiropractor. That was a really small pop, but I don't know if you guys heard that. Now for the next side. Oh, that was a good one. That was loud. Made my ear ring. All right. So yeah, now my neck actually feels better. So did my head. It's like releasing my sinuses. I'm actually like, my nose is about to start running. Oh my god. When I have like really bad head colds, I usually pop my neck at least twice a day because, again, that muscle release is a big thing. And I've probably just trained myself how to do it. As well as the pressure relief, the inflammation relief, and it really helps with headaches because it feels good afterwards if you do it right. It's not supposed to hurt, and it's not supposed to leave a kink in your neck if you do it right. Thank God I'm almost done. Here comes the gardeners. God damn it. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be making another video here soon. I have to take my sister to school in about 15 minutes. So after I come back, I'm going to be making a video. I'm going to be doing update video about things that are going on. So yeah, this video is mainly for Wasapi. I'm not going to edit the part out where my mom came in because I'm an idiot. I love overreacting to things. You guys know that if you watch me play PUBG. So, you know, don't think me and my mom are fucking awesome. If you know us, we're really cool with each other. I'm just just fucking with her because she knows like how I talk when I'm like doing videos and stuff. And so she was all trying to be quiet and shit. She's trying to get a sandwich for my sister's lunch for school out of my mini fridge. I got those little Smucker's sandwiches. And I just wanted to fuck with her. She like she was laughing as she was walking out. I don't know if you guys heard, but yeah. So I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna send it to Waz. Hopefully, Waz, this helped you. Maybe it's even entertaining for you to watch at work. I don't know. Anybody else? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you disliked it, dislike it. I want to see the dislike ratio. Do not just not dislike it or not like it. Please leave a like if you liked it. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. I want to know. If you disliked it or you liked it and you want to leave a comment, you want to tell me what you want me to hear, please leave it down in the comments. If you think maybe I said something incorrectly, I am not a professional when it comes to chiropractic. It's just the thousands of times I have gone to chiropractors over the years that has given me some information. If you're a chiropractor, shit, dude, give me more information. I will remake a video with that information. If you want to direct me to another video, I can help direct the people who want to know this information, because I obviously made a video for this reason, for informational purposes, how to pop safely, things like that, how to get that release. Because a lot of people do it and a lot of people end up hurting themselves. But the biggest thing, if you can take from this video, is release pressure. Do not make pressure. Do not push your bones together, even if it's at an angle. Like I said, with a chair, that is going to be pushing at an angle like this with your vertebra on your spine. Do not push your bones together. Pull them apart, but safely and not violently. That's what I see a lot of people do with neck popping. And like I see people twisting really hardcore and shit. Don't do that. That's bad for your bones, and it's bad for your muscles, and it's bad for your tendons. Do not do anything violent with your body because your body can't handle it. And when you're doing things, if I haven't said it in multiple times in these videos already, you're going to have this tension subconsciously that your body is going to do to keep your body together. And by being violent, you may be tearing muscles, and that may be why you hurt a lot if you do this type of thing a lot, but violently, because you might have muscle tears, you might have tendon like stretching. Trust me, I have sciatica. I've had it since I was 13. I have a lot of bone issues. Like, I've done a video where I presented all of the information from my radiology report, and that was a really early radiology report that doesn't show all the things that have come to be the couple years after that. I now have pretty rapid degenerative disc disease, DDD, and it sucks. Most people in their 70s You know, you see them take a handful of pills, about maybe 9 to 10 pills every morning. That's including vitamins, minerals, fish oil, stuff like that. Just my pain meds, muscle relaxers, and my Neurontin, which is a neuro damage helper medicine. I take 5 pills 3 times a day. And you know, that's not including vitamins, minerals, and things I take. Seeing as I'm very inactive, I have to have those things put into me. Otherwise, all right, yeah, well, make a video after this probably. If not, then I think I probably just said most of the information I was gonna say. I should probably end this video. I rambled too much. Jesus Christ, holy me. All right, well, that's Grandma Jesus out. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.